Hello everyone and welcome to Classroom Cabaret's newest production, Flops. I'm Ella Gibson.
And I'm Ava Ulloa, and we are the co-directors of Flops. We are so excited for you guys to see our show.
We want to give a few thank yous before we begin the show. First off, we want to give a huge thank you to Miss Cortez, our fabulous faculty advisor. You've been so supportive throughout this entire process and we wouldn't have been able to do this show without you.
We also want to thank Leahy, our amazing committee chair. You have been there for us every step of the way and we are so grateful for you. Also, huge thank you to Kevin Leahy for helping us with our music.
And lastly, we'd love to thank OCSA senior Isabelle Pizzurro, Classroom Cabaret's founder. Izzy, thank you so much for all your hard work and for being such a kind friend to everyone.
Cabaret itself would literally not be possible without you, and we are so excited to follow in your footsteps.
We're so lucky to have been able to work with you. We wish you nothing but the best, Izzy. Now, you may be wondering, why in the world would they have decided to call their show Flops?
This cabaret is themed with the idea of Broadway's biggest flop shows, which are shows that had short runs or did not do as well as expected, such as Wonderland,
Big Fish,
The Rocky Horror Picture Show,
Amelie,
13 the Musical,
Bonnie and Clyde,
Seussical,
Carrie,
You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown,
and Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark. Tonight, our wonderful cast will be flipping these flops around and telling you these beautiful stories. We've had so much fun working on this cabaret and can't wait for you to see it.
Without further ado, here's Flops. Enjoy the show.
I saw the cover and I judged the book. I turned away without a second look. But now I see a brand new you. I've told myself I better run and hide. I never noticed what was there inside. But now I see a brand new you. And I can't stop myself from loving every itty bitty thing you do. Ooh, I see a brand new you. Ooh, I see a brand new you. I didn't know where I was meant to be. Ooh. I figured no one would be there for me. But now I
see a brand new you.
I see a brand new you. I never knew that you could understand.
But I looked up and you reached out your hand.
To now,
I see a brand new you.
I open my eyes. It's a great big world around. I open my eyes. And just to look at what I open my eyes, and there's a great big world around. I open my eyes. Just look at what I found. Ooh, I see a brand new you. Ooh, I see a brand new you. Ooh, I see a brand new you.
In 1956, throwback, Russian author Boris Pasternak wrote his novel Dr. Zhivago. The novel told the story of young man Yuri Zhivago and his individual struggle during the Russian Revolution. So naturally, Soviet authorities didn't really like that, and they refused to publish the book. It wasn't until the CIA realized its potential as propaganda that it officially got published. And then in 1965 it became a movie, and then in 2011 it became a musical. So it's really no wonder it flopped, being as controversial as it was. You know, a banned book, a tool of propaganda against the Russian government. But the music and story truly are incredible. So without further ado, this is When the Music Played from Dr. Zhivago. I was young, I was poor, life was harsh and unsure, but a fatherless girl can't complain. Then my fate changed by chance with an innocent dance with a man who was older and richer and bolder, a man with a taste for champagne. And the girls like me, too blinded to see. But when the music played, the world would fade away, and I'd sail across the floor, caring less, wanting more. When the music played, somehow my soul obeyed. Heaven would be whispering my name when the music played. And I hated him, and I wanted him, and I met with him more than I should. And it frightened me how he'd hold me like he owned me. I said stay away, but he wouldn't. Oh God, stay away, but I couldn't. I had to end it, I had to live. Can you forgive me? Put the pain aside, put the past away. Look into my eyes and let the music play for who we are today. Let me hear you whispering my name when the music plays. When the music plays.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for a great meeting today. I'll see you all next week. Gosh, it is so hard to get to know someone over Zoom. I mean, I guess if it wasn't for the game we played today on the meeting, I never would have known that Vernon likes the same music that I do and plays the same music that I do, and it's kind of everything I'm looking for in a guy. Maybe you can get to know someone over Zoom? No, what am I thinking? It's a virtual platform, and that wasn't even the real me that I was introducing, and that probably wasn't the same him, and I just, gosh, if he really knew me, if he really truly knew me, maybe he would see the other side of me I seldom see. If there were no music, if his melody stopped playing, would he be the kind of man I want to see tonight? Does the man make the music, or does the music make this man? And is he everything I thought he'd be?
understand. Maybe he would find me, the part I left behind me. Maybe he'd remind me of who I am. It is so hard to get to know people over Zoom. Maybe one day soon he'll remind me of who I am. For now, logging off.
They didn't like you? So what? Pichi caca! Look, if you want it bad enough, you're gonna make it, alright? You know, everybody says don't, everybody says don't, everybody says don't, it isn't right, don't, it isn't nice. Everybody says don't, everybody says don't, everybody says don't walk on the grass, don't disturb the peace, don't skate on the ice. Well, I say walk on the grass is meant to feel. I say sail, tilt to the windmill, and if you fail, you fail. Everybody says don't, everybody says don't, everybody says don't get out of line. When they say that then, lady, that's a sign. 9 times out of 10, lady, you are doing just fine. You're just a ripple. Come on, be brave. This time a ripple. Next time a wave. Sometimes you have to start small, climbing the tiniest wall. Maybe you're going to fall, but it's better than not starting at all. Everybody says no, everybody says stop, everybody says we mustn't rock the boat, mustn't touch a thing. Everybody says don't, everybody says wait, everybody says can't fight City Hall, can't upset the cart, can't laugh at the king. Well, I say try, I say laugh at the kings that'll make you cry, lose your poise, fall if you have to, but lady, make a noise. Everybody says stand, everybody says can't, everybody says waiting around for miracles. That's the way the world is made. I believe in miracles. If you do the miracles, nothing to them. I say don't be afraid.
Oh, Lucy, I'm so depressed. I don't know what to do.
I think what you need most of all, Charlie Brown, is to come right out and admit all of the things that are wrong with you.
All right. I'll try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. I stand like a stick, or I cough, or I laugh, or I don't bring a present, or I spill the ice cream, or I get so depressed that I stand and I scream. Oh, how could that possibly be? One small person is thoroughly, totally, utterly blah as me.
Well, that's okay for a starter.
The starter?
Certainly. You don't think by mentioning these few superficial failings will do you any good. Why, Charlie Brown, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Frida, or Shermie, or Linus, or Schroeder.
Or Lucy.
Or Lucy.
Or Snoopy.
Or No, now wait a minute. Snoopy likes me.
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, why was I born destiny? One small person is thoroughly, totally, utterly.
Wait. You're not very much of a person.
That's certain.
And yet there is reason for hope.
There's hope?
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me, you have the distinction to be no one else but the singular, remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
Yes, it's amazingly true. For whatever it's worth, Charlie Brown, you're you.
Gosh, Lucy, you know something? I'm beginning to feel better already. You're a true friend, Lucy. A true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please.
This song is very near and dear to my heart. I remember discovering it in a time where I was turning a chapter in my life. I actually would listen to this song on my car rides home from school. I would put it on, stare out the window, trace my finger along the glass, and just daydream. As the trees and the buildings would pass by, I would think about what was before and what is to come.
Inside the train, out through the glass, my finger tracing all of these towns I've never heard of, racing past. Off the train in Paris, half a mile from Sacré-Cœur, the city's waking up for me. Signs and apartments vacant on the 2nd floor, and suddenly I hold a key. I turn a lock, the room appears, and all it takes is one more step, and then I'm here, just me behind my door. It isn't what I have, it's only what I have in store that matters now. The past can only fade, and everything I'll ever need is here. This is how my world gets made. They say times are hard for dreamers, and who knows, maybe they are. People seem stuck or lost at sea. And though I might be a dreamer, but it's gotten me this far, and that is far enough for me. Look out my window, there's a view of other windows, my own museum full of paintings I look through, where everything is clear. It isn't where I am, it's only where I'll go from here that matters now, and I am not afraid, as everything I'll ever need appears. This is how my world gets made. This is how my world gets made.
Have you ever met someone and just become completely enthralled with them? I remember the first time I had a crush. It was in kindergarten, and I just had to tell my best friend every little detail about him. In the musical Daddy Longlegs, which ran on the West End for about 2 months, Jerusha Abbott writes letters to her anonymous sponsor about this boy that she's met and she's falling in love with. But unbeknownst to her, her sponsor and this boy are actually the same person. He reminds me of you in much younger younger days. Softly eccentric and set in his ways, he reminds me of you. It's funny, and yet, how can he really remind me of someone that I've never met? And P.S. I wish you and I could be friends. Wouldn't that be a lovely surprise? 'Cause P.S. how sweet to be writing to you if I knew the color of your eyes. We went for tea at an outdoor cafe. Oh, and his eyes are both blue, by the way. We talked and we talked, you should have been there. And then he went on about Melville and Whitman. I'm floating on air. And P.S. I blushed when he offered his arm, and we walked under fair weathered skies. And oh, how I wish that you'd been with us too, and you knew the color of your eyes. He made it seem like I'd known him from long ago, laughed at my jokes, though they scarcely seemed apropos. I'm feeling more like a girl and less like a child. Oh, what a man I'll never forget. But really the only man I've ever met. Then he took the train and I heaved a sigh, and Julia got angry 'cause he left without even saying goodbye. And a P.S. it's late and I can't get to sleep, so I lay out my soul on the line. What do I care if there's blue in his eyes? Someday you're looking into mine. Someday you'll be looking into mine.
Okay, so how many of you, and don't lie because that's ugly, have really been happy when you've seen a crush or past crush with someone else? I see no hands, my point exactly. So, this is a little tidbit that's in the 2007 flop, The Pirate Queen, where this character, Tiernan, watches his beloved Grace be shipped off to be with someone else. Nasty. So, also, P.S., this is the first song I ever looked at when I was first gonna audition for a musical theater show, so enjoy. What do I say? What do I do? How will I ever hope to fare? How can I stay so close to you, knowing now that your place is in another's embraces, in another man's care? I should be gone, far from this hell, till not a trace of you survives. Yet I'll stay on, for I know well, though you've left me behind you, one day troubles will find you, and when that day arrives, I'll be there, for to me there's no sorrow worse to bear than a life lived apart. I'll be there, come the depths of the morrow. I'll be there by your side, and deep within your now she's his wife, and nobody knows how much of her she'll have to hide. But whatever life he might propose will be merely pretending to the dream never ending we'll all hold inside. I'll be there, though I know that it's madness, heart laid bare, stripped of pride yet still proud. I'll be there through the depths of my sadness. I'll be there, ever steeled, unyielding and unbound. Go ahead and marry a man you don't love if that pleases you. Throw away for a cause all the joys we have known. I thought love more than faith, more than clans, more than anything. Let us kiss, you be warm, I'll be fine on my own. Is it me I'm deceiving? Matter not, I'll stay true. I'll be there. I'll be there, heavens beat me by your side as you need me. I'll be there for you. Thank you.
So as you may or may not know, I have a slight obsession with a musical called The Bridges of Madison County. And while I think that it is a melodic masterpiece that should have stayed on Broadway for at least 10 years, we're here right now. So obviously that didn't happen. You know, I have been trying to get my teachers to let me sing from this show for my entire high school career. And while I've succeeded in sneaking in a few 16 bars here and there, the response is always, Mia, Francesca, the main character, is a 40-year-old Italian mother who is having an affair with a very attractive National Geographic photographer. And while I know that I am not that yet, a girl can dream, right? So here I am in my final semester singing it for you all, and it finally feels almost real. Paolo was a boy from down the hill, with silver eyes and hair like coal, and massive hands that trembled when he looked my way. Paolo was a boy who loved to swim, and who knows why I fell for him, but soon enough I kissed him on a winter's day. Chiara say Cesca, he's dull and he's dumb. You'll end up a farm wife, exhausted and numb. I'm off to the servicemen's club, you should come. But I dreamed of the beach at Ancona, where our kids would play. Paolo right by my side, and the ocean only steps away. Close to heaven, far from Chiara, almost real. Chiara went dancing while air made sirens or shrieking. Chiara would open her legs just as easy as speaking. Paolo went off with the army and never returned. And all that Chiara could say was, I hope now you learned. And the streets were raw, and the water was filthy, and there were no cigarettes, and no haircuts, and no thinking about the future,
and I sat at the harbor watching the American ships. And then I looked up and I saw an American smile down at me. And I knew if I just took his hand, I could at last be free. I could love him, I could want him, only take me from Italia, far from Chiara, far enough that I could feel almost real.
What happened?
I don't know, let me text Lucy.
Good idea.
She texted back, there's a short unfilled performance slot.
Oh no.
Yeah, she wants us to fill the time?
What does she want us to do?
She said whatever, just turn on your camera and figure something out quickly.
Well, text her and ask her if she's got any ideas.
Okay. She's not answering.
Now it's only me and you, with no one to tell us what to do. What do we do? We don't have much time to dance in the spotlight, so I'm gonna treasure this Arielle and Jordan duet. And now may be the only chance I get tonight to enjoy the pleasure of this invisible cigarette. Ow, ow. The secondary characters are singing a song while the stars are snacking off stage. It was their idea to bring us along, and now we're hijacking this page of the script. We're equipped to steer the ship till this trippy skit ends, and by the end of this song, we'll be best friends. I want to apologize for any weirdness. Me too, it can be really scary being the new kid. I bet. I'll bet you bet. I do, I bet. And I also wanted to say that after all we've been through, I'm so glad we've met. I feel the same way, baby. The secondary characters are calling the shots while the guys are being stored in the wings. We've been left in charge of it all while the plot is unfolding like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It'll obey you and me till the very end. And like Frodo and Samwise, you'll be my best friend. My best friend. Say that! Okay, my best friend. Jordan and Arielle.
Whoa. Oh, Lucy just texted us, they're back.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You were pretty good, but I'm not gonna lie.
Not so bad yourself.
Hey, Tom. It's me. Ellie. Oh god, this is crazy. People around here have been saying that you're gone. But I just don't believe them. And I don't know if it's because I'm insane or if it's because I love you. But I'll be waiting for you. And Tom, I'm hearing your messages. I hear you. A murmur on the
hillside, a whisper through the trees, a message someone sending, a secret on the breeze, a voice that's full of magic, a voice I've never heard, a feeling no unknowing, I know it sounds absurd, a conversation in the air, a story carried by the sea, a strange and unfamiliar language that knows, yes it knows, you're coming back to me. My boy, you see, there's a knowing inside of me, a growing sense that soon you'll return. My boy, you see, there's a voice here that's guiding me, my choice to wait, to listen and learn, makes no sense, don't ask why, can't explain, can't even try, I just know it's true, and when you do, I'll be waiting for you. People passing by can't hear it, too busy rushing on, frowning, saying softly, Ellie, listen now, your boy is gone. But lately I've heard better stories, fairies whispering in my ear, singing songs that lift my heart. I know, yes I know, that soon you'll be near. My boy, it's true, feel the knowing inside of you, a growing sense that soon you'll return. My boy, it's true, hear the voice that is guiding you, your choice to wait, to listen and learn, makes no sense, don't ask why, can't explain, can't even try, but you know it's true, and when you do, I'll be waiting for you.
I start thinking about my Bonnie from the minute I wake up, and that feeling is the best I ever had. She is in my shaving mirror, she's in my coffee cup. I must be in love or else I'm going mad. I would like to write to Bonnie, tell the girl the way I feel, but I'm better with a card than with a pen. Used to be I'm only happy when I'm sat behind the wheel. Now I don't care if I ever drive again. That girl's got something, nothing scares her. Only piece of luck that's ever come my way. Can't wait to tell her how much I missed her. Feeling sorry for James Kenny, 'cause he's never kissed her. I start dreaming about my Bonnie just as soon as I'm asleep. They're the kind of dreams that keep you in your bed. I am making love to Bonnie, and that sure beats counting sheep. Got a feeling there are good times
year, especially being at home and doing online school and everything. I mean, I thought I was going to be doing a bunch of stuff in the beginning of the year, but I didn't. So I developed a new philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me my new philosophy? The teacher gave a D on last week's homework. She said, Miss Sally Brown, your grades are going down. I could have told her my new philosophy. Miss B, I'm she. Look, C. A D? A D. Well, why are you telling me? And that's my new philosophy. My new philosophy. And like a busy bee, each new philosophy can fly from tree to tree and keep me moving. When life's a dizzy maze on alternating days, I choose a different phrase, my new philosophy. Some philosophies are simple.
Man cannot live on bread alone.
Some philosophies are clear. Leave your message at the sound of the tone. Some philosophies pick and choose, deciding what goes in it. Some take a lifetime, mine take a minute.
Anything that takes only a minute can't be very lasting. For instance, Beethoven took 2 years to complete his 9th symphony. It was brilliant. I can't stand it.
I can't stand it. I like it. And like a guarantee, my new philosophy. And things are sure to be a whole lot brighter. Oh yeah? That's what you think. Why are you telling me? No! Now life is free and easy, much more philosophy with my new philosophy, yeah.
I think that we as a society tend to linger on the things that we need, like fame, fortune, a new house, the new iPhone, you know what I'm talking about. But in reality, I don't think we need any of those things. What we truly need are the people that care about us. And I encourage you to reach out to whoever comes to mind and remind them how much you appreciate them. In your face, I see a lifetime. In this place, I feel at ease. Wallpaper peeling, paint wearing thin. Here's where I end and begin. Close your eyes. I'm here beside you. No goodbyes needed today. Hear what the rain says. Know what it knows. After the rain, something grows. I don't need a roof to say I Lately, I've been thinking about choices and making decisions. Good decisions, bad decisions, right and wrong. And I think especially right now, in these crazy times we're living in, it feels like making a decision has been harder than ever. But I've been trying to focus on the good choices we make and how happy they can make us. What we choose to do in our lives affects who we are and how we feel. And what we choose to do with that feeling can turn into something beautiful. In the flop show Tuck Everlasting, Winnie Foster is faced with the difficult choice of either returning home and living a normal life or living forever with the loving family the Tucks, and she's having trouble choosing which path to take. From Tuck Everlasting, a show with less than 40 performances on Broadway, here is Everlasting. There are two ways home, down one long road, one clear path to two conclusions. Does the story end or never end? Does the secret fade? Or is it everlasting? I could return to my mother like nothing has happened. Live like an imposter for 6 long years. Turn 17, then good girl Winnie Foster drinks from the vial and her past disappears. There are two ways home, down one long road, one clear path to two conclusions. Does the story end or never end? Does the secret fade? Or is it everlasting? Or I put the tucks behind me and pull up the anchor, ride the wheel plenty for all that it's worth. Turn 17, then 18, then 20. For life is the greatest wonder on earth. Can I, should I, do I drink? Can I, should I, will I drink? There are two ways home, down one long road, one clear path to two conclusions. Does the story end or never end? Does the secret fade? Or is it everlasting? Is it everlasting?
I don't know about you, but ever since Corona happened, I've been in my room 24/7 wearing pajamas. Ever since I got the vaccine, I've realized we're so close to all coming back together in person next semester, and I'm so excited to see my friends and how much we've grown together during this experience. So, we'll be saying goodbye to Corona, goodbye to pajamas, and we're coming back. Look at us now. Prohibition, they can shove it. Revolution, rise above it. My solution, time to cut it, love it before it's too late. Hi, I'm Kate. I was born in a ditch in West Virginia. Ran away from home at 10. Crawled right out of that ditch. And holy cow, just take a look at me now. I've been learning a trade and slung the hash from my than just a couple of men. I've been pillowed and paid for. Wow. Just take a look at me now. Look at me now, taking a bow. I've been to hell and back. Look at me now, happy and how I met a swell named Mr. Black. I've got rise in me yet, so let me tell ya, the South is gonna rise again. When you're born in a ditch, you quickly learn to plow. So darlings, 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 take a damn good look at me now.
Hi, my name is Madison Osmond, and I've always had no clue what the Carrie musical was until I did it. I think it was 2 summers ago, which is crazy how fast time goes by. Anyway, a couple of people from Flops were in it as well, and I always loved the musical, and so if you haven't listened to it, you should. But this is a song from that musical, and I hope you enjoy.
For years, you look at someone passing by, and then one day you see her. One day you finally see her. My God, she shook, and then she looked me in the eye. I'd never seen her angry. I hate I made her angry. She's always been there. I never knew. I felt as though this girl revealed herself to me, and now I know that once you see, you can't unsee.
If that's what it is, then that's what it is. You're probably right to just forget it. Let's face it, you've worked so hard, and now you're scarred and free of any hope. I guess you should mope. Forget what you planned. Hey, I understand. If that's what it is, then that's what it is. Though that's not the way I choose to see it. I have my own view that works with all these jerks and unenlightened fools. I make my own rules. I do what I can. If I hit the wall, well, maybe it's all just part of the plan. Tomorrow will come. Today will be gone. And so I put one foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. And just keep walking on. If that's what it is, then also is true is 'cause it may not always be disaster. I realize that now it is, but how it is isn't how it's got to be. Another day comes, another day goes, and if I get teased or hurt or lied to or punched in the nose, I say I won't cry. I cry until dawn, and then I put one foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other, and just keep walking on.
If that's what it is, then that's what it is. At least until Disney can rewrite it.
And maybe it will.
And maybe it can. Until then you trust that all this is just becoming a man. One foot in front of the other.
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 The Crip, the Geek, the Jew, and his mother.
And just keep walking on.
Many of us often compare ourselves to others. I know I do, and in this crazy year we've been having, it's been hard to feel like ourselves when so much has changed. In Anyone Can Whistle by Stephen Sondheim and Don Walker, Faye Apple learns to express herself after pretending to be someone she isn't. This show made its Broadway debut in 1964. However, just 9 performances later, it also made its final curtain call. This show may not have been successful in the theater world, but the president of Columbia Records at the time thought that Sondheim's work should be preserved, so he had the cast record the entire album just the day after it shut down on Broadway. And thankfully he did, because now we can listen to it as much as we want. So here is Anyone Can Whistle's title song, Anyone Can Whistle. Anyone can whistle, that's what they say, easy. Anyone can whistle, any old day, easy. It's all so simple, relax, let go, let fly. So someone tell me why can't I can dance the tango, I can read Greek, easy. I can slay a dragon any old week, easy. What's hard is simple, what's natural comes hard. Maybe you can show me how to let go, lower my guard, learn to be free. Maybe if you whistle, whistle for me.
Hi, my name is Sarah Anderson, and the song I chose was from Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. It was known as the most expensive musical to ever hit Broadway, but unfortunately with the cost of $65 million, it was not nearly enough to save this superhero musical. However, it was widely known as a family fun show with spectacular stunts and glitzy superhero costumes. One of the highlights of the show was a beautiful ballad sung by Spider-Man's love interest, Mary Jane, known as If the World Should End. I hope you enjoy. In my imagination, I cannot have made this up. In a world stranger than fiction,
up, I had always fantasized about prom, you know, that I'd go with my soulmate and we'd dance the night away and it would be so perfect. But this year I'm a senior and I'm going to my first and last prom, not with my soulmate, with my group of friends who I love, but, you know, it's not how I imagined it would be, which is okay, but, you know, maybe when I get there, if somehow I could gain the courage to ask a boy to dance, it might go something like this. How about a dance? What do you say? I've got some moves that I'd love to show ya. Let's find a spot and dance the night away. How about a dance? It's always fun. Come over here, let me get to know ya. Can't beat a band to lift your spirits high. You look so handsome. How about a dance? Let's make a start. Music like this can really throw ya. You'll lose the blues and you may lose your heart. Oh, tonight is the night I've been waiting for. Even the moon looks just right. I'm sure the crowd will make room on the floor when they see you look like you do. So how about a dance? Let's make a start. Music like this can really throw ya. You'll lose the blues and you may lose your heart. You'll lose the blues and you may lose your
Hey everyone, my name is Jordan Cruz and I'm a current senior in the Musical Theater Conservatory. And if you know me, you probably remember me singing the Mad Hatter, like a lot. And when I auditioned for this cabaret, I knew that my favorite flop Wonderland had to be incorporated somehow. And then I heard that Miss Jackson, who was in Wonderland, wanted someone to do a song from Wonderland, and I knew that I had to seize this opportunity. But I didn't want to sing Mad Hatter again because we've all heard that a lot. So I decided to sing I Will Prevail from Wonderland the Musical. Now every piece is in place and all that's left to erase before I take over all the power is every trace of dear Alice then a queen. She's been a thorn in my side and she can run but can't hide. We're fast approaching the witching hour. And settling scores is my routine. Oh well, all's well ends well, farewell Alice. Too late, checkmate is your fate. It's over, I come alive when you're afraid. I'll write the ending of your tragic fairy tale. I will
Rodgers and Hammerstein song. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, oh, Oklahoma or Carousel? That's not a flop. Well, they aren't. Because while Rodgers and Hammerstein were wildly successful with so many of their shows, they weren't successful with all of them. They had some flops. And I bet you probably haven't heard of some of them, like maybe say the song that I'll be singing today, like The Gentleman is a Dope from Allegro. And although you haven't heard it before, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. The boss gets on my nerves. I've got a good mind to quit. I've taken all I can. It's time to get up and move to another job or maybe another town. The gentleman burns me up. The gentleman gets me down. The gentleman is a dope, a man of many faults, a clumsy Joe who wouldn't know a rumba from a waltz. The gentleman is a dope and not my cup of tea. Why do I get in a dither? He doesn't belong to me. The gentleman isn't bright. He doesn't know the score. A cake will come, he'll take a crumb and never ask for more. The gentleman's eyes are blue, but little do they see. Why am I beating my brains out? He doesn't belong to me. He's somebody else's problem. She's welcome to the guy. He'll never understand him half as well as I. The gentleman is a dope. He isn't very smart. He's just a lug you'd like to hug and hold against your heart. The gentleman doesn't know how happy he could be. Look at me crying my eyes out as if he belonged to me. He'll never belong to me. The gentleman is a dope. The gentleman is a dope.
Hey, Maddie.
Hey, Landon.
I wonder what shows we're gonna do for 2020.
You know what show I love?
What show's that, Maddie?
Big Fish.
I love Big Fish.
Wouldn't it be awesome if OCSA did that show?
Heck yeah, it would.
My favorite song is that one when they're in the carnival.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called. I think it's, Moment Ceases?
No, I think it's Clock Dies.
No, actually, I think it goes something like...
Time stops when suddenly you see her. Time stops and what you thought you knew changes. Life beyond this moment is better.
Hi everybody, my name is Arielle Schmid, and in about a month I will be graduating from OCSA. Now, up until about a year ago, I was dead set on staying in California for college, but I knew that I couldn't put all my eggs in one basket, so I decided to apply to a couple places in New York last fall. And needless to say, this fall I will be moving to New York. I may or may not be slightly terrified. You know, New York is great, but it seems like this place where you find your little tight-knit group of people and you just fend for yourself. It's like a game. And I didn't realize how much of a life change it would be to move there, to go to this drastically different and unique place to find my way. Sometimes when I think about it, I feel like I am on nobody's side. But as scary as it is, I know that I'll thrive there. What's going on around me is barely making sense. I need some explanations fast. I see my present partner in the imperfect tense, and I don't see how we can last. I feel I need a change of cast. Everybody's playing the game, but nobody's rules are the same. Nobody's on nobody's side. Better than to go it alone. Recognize you're out on your own. Nobody's on nobody's side. One I should not think of keeps rolling through my mind, and I don't want to let that go. No lover's ever faithful, no contract truly signed. There's nothing certain left to know, and how the cracks begin to show. Never make a promise or plan. Take a little love where you can. Nobody's on nobody's side. Never stay too long in your bed. Never lose your heart, use your head. Nobody's on nobody's side. Never take a stranger's advice. Never let a friend fool you twice. Nobody's on nobody's side. Never be the first to believe. Never be the last to deceive. Nobody's on nobody's side. And never leave a moment too soon. Never waste a heart. Never stay too late. Never get the best will. Nobody's on nobody's. Better to go it alone. Recognize you're out on your own. Nobody's on nobody's side.
Oh my god, Charlie, come here.
What?
Do you remember this?
Ew, no, stop. Ew.
So much has changed since 7th grade, huh?
I know. Oh my god, you and I are no longer mortal enemies.
No more screaming match duets for us.
Wow. And, I mean, I'm also in love now.
Oh, really? Charlie, with who? With who?
I don't think you know him.
Sure. That's what I thought.
Okay. You know what would be funny, actually? Is if we, like, recreated this song now.
Oh, a little full circle moment.
Except I don't know my harmonies,
Oh,
so.
yeah, let's jog our memory, shall we?
Okay.
From the ocean, tossed into a foreign stream.
right against the tide I swam, but I floated with the question, who will love me as I am?
Like an odd, exotic creature on display inside a zoo. Hearing children asking questions makes me ask some questions too.
Could we bend the laws of nature? Could a lion love a lamb? Who could see beyond this circus? Who will love me as I am?
Who will ever call to say I love you? Send me flowers or a telegram. Who could proudly stand beside me?
Who will love me as I am? Like a clown whose tears cause laughter, trapped behind a painted mask. Even seeing smiling faces, I still feel I have to ask, who would want to join this madness? Who would change my monogram? Who will be part of my circus? Who will love me as I am? Who will ever call to say I love you? Send me flowers or a telegram. Who could proudly stand beside me? Who will love me as I am? Proudly stand beside me. Who will love me as I am?
Hi, I'm Isabelle Pizzurro. I'm a senior, which means I'm going to college next year, which is absolutely crazy. But I have a little bit of a dilemma because I'm an ambivert, which means I'm a bit of an extrovert and an introvert, and I'm never quite sure which side of that personality is going to greet people. And I'm not sure which would be best. What do you think? Because I have no clue. Let's figure this out, shall we? Should I be the peppy type or should I be a sweet thing? Should I deal in sex appeal or charm? If I stick to charm, will I have learned enough? If I'm full of pep, will I seem pure enough? Sure enough. Should I be sweet and sing of spring and roses? Should I be hot for a spot where the fields of cotton grow? If I am sweet, you may turn up your noses. And if I'm hot, you may think I know more than a maid should know. I give you horse, and let's suppose you like it. I win your heart, then spoil it all with what-a-do-da-do. So I repeat, should I sing sweetly? Or just get hot in a spot in the south and yell of it? I do both, and that's just for the hell of it. Should I be hot or sweet? This up to you.
Hi, I'm Isabelle Pizzurro, and I'm a senior in the Musical Theater Conservatory, and next year I will be attending the University of Minnesota Guthrie Theater BFA Actor Training Program. I'm very excited, and I'm also the founder and former committee chair of the Classroom Cabaret series and Cabaret for a Cause. I'm very excited to be passing the torch on to Lucy Leahy as our new committee chair, who I know will do a fabulous job with our cabaret committee and carrying on the OCSA cabaret tradition. You know, when I think back about all we've accomplished in the past 4 years, we've given over 100 students performance opportunities and 15 students leadership opportunities, with 6 classroom cabaret events and 4 Cabaret for a Cause events, with Use Your Voice this past fall being a main stage production. It was such a wonderful experience with cast members from 6 different OCSA conservatories, and we had really important discussions about different social justice topics. And we brought in special guests such as Lauren Gunderson and Ari Afsar and Krista Rodriguez to talk with our cast about these issues. I will always remember this experience, and I'm so happy to say that within our 4 years of running Cabaret for a Cause, we've raised approximately $5,000 for local charities that impact our community. And before I go tonight, I'd like to say a few thank yous. First off, thank you to Miss Cortez for your support throughout this last year, and thank you to Miss Jackson for allowing us to continue to run Cabaret for a Cause and Classroom Cabaret series. Thank you to our committee members, the Cabaret committee members, past and present. I am so grateful for all of you and for trusting me throughout this process and creating art with you. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank Mr. Barnhart, our former musical theater conservatory director. Thank you for believing in me and for trusting that I could build this program as a tiny little freshman who was scared in your office. I'm very grateful for you. Thanks for believing in me and for trusting that I could teach the cabaret style of performance and help grow creative leaders. And before we go tonight, I am filled with joy knowing that I am leaving behind an OCSA tradition. Something is stirring, shifting ground, it's just begun. Edges are blurring all around, and yesterday is done. Feel the flow, hear what's happening, we're what's happening. Don't you know we're the movers and we're the shapers, we're the names in tomorrow's papers, up to us, man, to show up. It's our time, breathe it in, worlds to change and worlds to win. Our time coming through, me and you, man, me and you.